watch me while I sleep. Don't require your belief. Offering silence but no relief. Can you scream without a sound? Like the freeze that's coming down. Barren space where nothing grows. A secret place where no one goes.
Chaos Springs Eternal is a Delta Green actual play. Delta Green by its nature deals with violent themes, disturbing imagery, and horrors beyond our comprehension. Now, if you wouldn't mind comprehending some horrors with us, I think you'll have a good time.
Can you feel me in the fall? Hold me from this epilogue. My hands are frozen in the snow. The eyes of corpses have no glow. Made these chains just for myself. Rambling about my mental health. Demons on this hazy hill. Only my soul is left to kill.
Hello and welcome back to Chaos Springs Eternal presents Season 1, City of Woe.
Whoa.
Can I get a little more bass in there?
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. There we go. That's how we want to, really seduce the listener into this episode. Because it's going to be an interesting one.
I don't think maybe we want to start with seduction while we're just dealing with a child being possessed.
Listen.
And horrible dark secrets being revealed unto us.
We're seducing the audience.
Totally not cryptic.
It's true. But back in the last episode, we finally got around. Mark finally got around to following up on the lead from, I think, the first episode where he called. Well, not Mark, but Cyril called his uncle, Benjamin Catani, who's a judge. Found out that someone had come by his office with a few accusatory questions, an interesting line of questioning, potentially, threatening to bring something to light or to court about the Babineaus, specifically Antoine. You got a name from that guy. He's a guy named Alan Curtis, was a lawyer out of New Orleans. Joel made a trip to Florazon, where he and Glomus had a little talk about some of the things that they've learned, especially R.E. Clementine. Joel started reading in some of his book, Voyages in the Astral Plane. Then y'all met up for brunch at the Wise Swamp Brewery and Ale House. So then after brunch, you decided to go check out Neil Smith, who's a child who's a client of Chelsea Wynn's, who reporting some strange dream issues, possession, a lot of kind of weird stuff. But she thought, well, maybe the Phantom Phinders go over, that could work, because her traditional therapy approach was not producing the results. Y'all went to talk with his dad, got a little bit of the background of Neil, and found out that his older brother had died in a car accident they were both in, which is why he had been going to therapy. But found out that over the past week, he'd been having some intense night terrors, including running around the house after he went to bed. You interviewed Neil, and he, of course, would love to be on TV. And then as you checked the EMF around, didn't find anything too unusual, except for a little spike with him. And then you decided to turn on the spirit box. And when that happened, he immediately had his eyes roll in the back of the head, and he gave a very spooky sort of prophecy. I don't know. It was his otherworldly voice that declared these unusual things to y'all. And we had ended the last episode with a sanity roll.
Yeah, it looks like Cyril failed, but Marcy and I passed.
Yep. Oh, and Cyril had taken 4 points.
Oh, geez.
Marcy and Joel had just taken 1. So, what's everyone's dex, real quick, for no reason particular?
See, I don't like that you bring that up.
I find that question inappropriate. I don't want you to know my character's dexterity score.
10.
Okay.
It's a fitty.
I'm nimble.
I got a solid 12.
I have a 15.
God damn.
Cyril, what do you do?
Is this kid doing anything other than spouting just nonsense?
He hasn't done anything yet since you've got the highest dex here. You're the first one to act in this round.
So is he just sitting on his bed, just talking?
Yep.
Cyril will look around. Are we recording this?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all had mentioned that you were going to record, and he was excited to be on TV.
That's right. Okay. Cyril will look to Marcy and Joel and just be like, we just let him keep going? We learning stuff? Is that what we're doing?
I'm learning I have a fear for scary kids.
I mean, I could drape a blanket over him.
No.
Okay, that's your turn. Let's go to Marcy. Marcy, what do you do?
Marcy is going to attempt to walk around him and throw the blanket on his bed over him.
Okay. So he's going to roll dodge. He does not dodge. So you have successfully put the blanket on him.
Back him.
All right. I think that's your turn, which then goes to Neil Smith, this 14-year-old kid who hops up onto his bed, now covered in this, and he leaps out best he can to throw his whole body at, let's say, just in order of you guys around, to Cyril. He's going to try and attack Cyril. Before he fails, so he jumps off his bed and lands on the floor and begins writhing around. Joel, what do you do?
Grab the blanket, Joel. Grab the blanket. Tie him up.
Untie him.
Yeah, fuck me, dude. I guess that is what I will try to do, is I will try to restrain him as best I can, and using whatever I can get my hands on, so probably the blanket, as a way to try and at least bind his arms or his legs together so that he can't, like, attack or hobble away.
Okay, give me an unarmed combat or
All right.
some other skill.
Real fucking good at these. Hang on. I think unarmed is the best option.
Would he get a bonus because his opponent can't technically see right now because of the blanket?
You know, I will ruminate on that as I run and go get my dog back inside.
I'm gonna be real with you, Kings. I was kind of hoping for just a straight strength roll, but
Yeah. I wonder if I can aid you.
It's never that easy. Hopefully.
What are we going to do with this kid?
I don't know.
panic.
TBH.
Unironically, I think it's a trip uptown to the manor.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and give yourself a 20% bonus.
Can I aid him?
There's no real aid in Delta Green. I know we kind of talked about it, but I don't remember what we eventually decided because I have not listened back to session 0. So I'm going to say no.
Fuck my butthole. 65 over 40.
So what I'll say is just his thrashing is too much to successfully bind, and he's just he's not well wrapped in a blanket, right? He just has a sheet over him.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
That was it. I was just gonna, while yelling at him, just ask him who is talking, basically. But that was it.
You could do that for you if you want to try and communicate with him.
Yeah, I'll ask him. It's like who is saying this? This isn't you. Who is talking?
And he begins chanting from underneath the blanket,
Tenebris te Invocamus.
In very, sort of booming, echoing voice. And you guys hear from outside, you hear his dad like, what? Hey guys, what's going on in there? And you hear him make his way down the hallway. Cyril, what do you do?
I will look to Joel and Marcy and be like, you two got this?
Nope, but do it.
Okay, and then I will open the door quickly and step out, kind of like you do when you don't want anyone to see what's happening in a room.
The dad is like, is everything okay in there? What? I heard some yelling and sounded like a crash of some sort.
Yeah, your son's having another episode. We're trying to get him under control.
Oh, okay. Do I need to should we call the
Nope.
But no? Okay.
No, we're good. My compatriots are very compassionate people. They will take good care of him.
Okay. Go ahead and make me like a bluff roll, I guess.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Joel's rearing back with a fist.
Persuade? Can I do persuade?
Yeah, give me persuade.
Success, 50 under 75.
Oh, I don't know why I asked. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, you guys are the professionals. All right, let me know if you need anything. Meanwhile, he just hears this booming voice coming out of his son's room.
It's going to be okay.
Beat his ass, Joel! Beat his ass! Knock this little fucker out!
Okay, so what is Cyril? What, you finishing up?
Cyril will slip back into the room.
Okay, all right, and Marcy, it's your turn.
Marcy is going to attempt to jump on him as well, helping Joel as best she can, going for his legs, I guess, trying to secure them.
Okay, so
he can't.
Here's what I'll say: if you want to do an aid, as I've thought about this more, you spend your turn, right?
Yeah.
And then if you make a successful skill check, you can add to their skill check, essentially giving them like a greater degree of success, kind of thing.
Okay. I would love to do that.
You won't hurt his chances.
Okay.
With this, unless you fumble.
You did bring up at one point a while back about how like the degrees of success, or however you were doing your degrees of success. That's something we can go over again at a later point. Yeah. Unarmed combat?
That's some Call of Cthulhu shit.
Alrighty.
That's some older school Call of Cthulhu.
That is I.
Are you gonna spend that luck? You won't hurt him, obviously, with this.
I do want to spend 2 luck to bring that 42 to a 40.
All right, so this will give him another 20%.
Tyler, if you fuck this, I'm going to be very sad.
That's fine. I get that, buddy.
Okay, and I'll say that this is it'll give him the 20%, and it'll make Neil's, what Neil does next, kind of difficult. So Neil's going to get up from the floor where he is covered with a blanket, and he is going to hold out his hand to Joel, who is now in front of him, and he is going to touch Joel's head and make a little roll.
And he's not being inconvenienced at all.
No. Well, this affects him, and I just checked. Even though he has an 80 in this skill, he critically fails with an 88.
Let's fucking go.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
As he attempts to reach out into Joel's mind to psychically project. Apparently, Joel's innate psychic groundedness helping him at this moment. He begins screaming, and you see his hand begin turning black.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's a crit fail on that. So that's what's going to happen. Actually, at that, I'm going to need everyone to make sanity rolls.
Oh my god!
Oh boy!
This immediately got worse.
I fumble. Fuck.
Oh, what?
Oh my god!
Oh no! Thank God!
Come on, Tyler! Come on, Tyler!
Oh, damn it!
So 2 fumbles, a 77 and a 66 failure for Cyril and Marcy, and then I got a 31 under 51.
I love the idea of Cyril being like, "No, we've got this under control."
Yeah,
and then turns around, "What the fuck?"
Again, and there's a kid with a black hand. And
yeah. What the hell? There's a ghost kid, and he's putting his hand out, and his arm is turning into a skeleton. And
yep.
Okay, so Cyril and Marcy both take the maximum of 4 from this one.
I'm gonna project this, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to project, that you can do that.
Yeah, I will also do that.
Okay, so you two both decide to project on this critical. So when your agent loses sanity, you may spend willpower to reduce the loss. The amount is always 1d4. Roll the die and reduce your willpower by that much. As long as you have at least 1 willpower left, you can reduce the sand loss by the amount of willpower spent, and you can reduce a bond score by the same amount. So you both can roll 1d4 here.
I've been forgetting to fix my willpower. Should I be at max?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Wait, should you?
I thought you get 1 willpower back per...
Yeah, you get a willpower an evening. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I have to reduce my willpower and my bond?
Yes.
Okay. Cynthia Whitehead took a real hit today.
Oof. I think that makmakes sense.
She deserves it.
Although Noah has not shared, in character Marcy's experience at the interview, there might be some hurt feelings coming out after that. Marcy, who's Marcy projecting this onto?
I'm projecting this onto my mother. Somehow this is all her fault, and just being here, I am despondent at being born into this and having to view a child's hand wither into darkness.
Okay.
Millennial issues. I get it. Yeah.
All right. So with that, now it's Joel's turn.
All right. Joel reels back and he's gonna sock this kid in the chin.
All right.
Just like uppercut. Just that's his final straw.
Okay.
So you said it's at a plus 20?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go, boys. 9 under 60, essentially, with the modifier.
Yeah.
Incredible. If you knock him out in one hit, just play the KO.
Let's go ahead and gosh, I should not have closed that.
I was just about to ask, what's the damage for bopping some kid in the mouth?
Instant death?
Unarmed attack is just 1d4 minus 1.
D4 minus 1, you say?
I'm assuming that you're not wearing brass knuckles, a heavy flashlight, or steel-toed boots.
Oh, man, you know what? I don't have any of those. So 2. I rolled a 3, minus 1, 2.
Okay. Shockingly, this kid is still up, although you have...
Fuck.
He's now bleeding from his nose.
All right. Joel will also yell at Cyril. Is there a window? I should clarify.
Oh, yeah, there's a window.
Hey, Joel will... Cyril, open the window. Like, trying to, like, doing the quiet yell. Like, open the window.
Oh, my God.
What?
Open the fucking window.
I don't know. I don't know what Tyler has planned here, but I'm interested.
We gotta get this kid out of here.
We're gonna throw this child at its dad and do the reverse fungus baby that we did the last time.
Are we upstairs?
No. This is downstairs.
It's like a ranch.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to throw the kid off a 3-story balcony. No.
Hey, I didn't know.
It's actually Master's upstairs, and then it's a long hallway where it's just like the kids' rooms, or kids' rooms. So
Basically, for context, Joel is at this point just like, he can't be here because either his dad's going to come in and it's going to get worse, or he's going to hurt someone else other than us. And we are so woefully inept and unable to handle this situation. We need someone who's more skilled.
Can you just turn off the spirit box?
Hold on. I didn't think of that.
I mean, that seems logical.
Well, you know what, Cyril? It's your turn, buddy.
All our eyes just turn to it on the floor, still going crazy. Oh.
what? Yeah. So Cyril, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I will turn the spirit box off.
Okay, you turn the spirit box off, and he ceases thrashing. His hand returns to a normal color, and he sits up from the floor and is like, "What?
Oh my!
Wow, my hand hurts. My head hurts. What the heck happened?" He looks up at all of y'all, and he's like,
Cyril's just pointing at Joel.
You went into another episode, and you started thrashing, and you really fucked yourself up there, kid. I'm sorry. You hit your head on the wall, and you fell out of your bed. You're all tangled up in your sheets.
"Oh, it really feels like I just got punched in the face."
Yeah, you know what? It happens. You really hit yourself hard.
You punched yourself.
Seizures are a terrible thing.
He says, "Wait, you got it on camera? Let's watch it. I want to watch it."
No.
We got to edit it first.
Oh, okay. I guess you can do the movie magic or TV show magic.
Yeah.
What happened? I mean, the spirit box activated me. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
You guys should turn it back on.
No.
No, we're good. We're good.
No.
You were speaking in Latin, and that's always fun. People love speaking in Latin nowadays. You were invoking the darkness. So that's good times, right?
I guess so, but I mean, y'all didn't really fix me, right? Like this is going to happen when I go to bed, right?
It's not an on-off process. It's going to take a couple like sessions of us figuring out what the cause and effect and solution long term is for you. This is stage 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell you what, actually, I think I might know someone. So let me just take a step out, and I'll give someone a call, and I'll let your dad know that we might have someone that needs to come and check you out who knows a little thing or two more than we do. How's that sound?
Okay, I guess if you get a consult, that's fine. It's just like a doctor, I guess.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, sorta.
And Joel will take a step out.
Yeah.
And close the door. Gently.
Marcy picks up the spirit box and takes it with her.
And he closes the door and he looks down the hall. Is the dad there?
Yeah, the dad is kind of standing at the end of the hall, where it turns into the kitchen. And he's like looking down and he's like, Hey, is everything okay in there? It sounded not great.
Can we take a seat in your living room, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
He goes and sits down. He's like, what's the prognosis? Did you guys figure it out? Did you cure him?
No. He had another episode while we were in there. We currently don't know what's going on. I'm going to keep it real with you. But we do have a couple of friends that are much more adept at dealing with more spiritual possession, whatever this could be. He might have a better idea of where to point us.
Okay. All right.
So I think I'm going to go get Big G, guys.
Is that how you're referring to him now?
Yes.
He looks around. He's like, who's that? Is that one of the Phantom Phinders?
G-Man?
No, he's a local man. He's more...
Is he like a consultant?
Yeah, consultant. He's a little more into the esotericisms of the field, while we're into the more scientific and showmanship side of it, if you will.
Okay. Anything I should do in the meantime?
Yeah, take away his TV, his phone, anything that can get a radio signal. Probably a good idea.
Okay. All right. Okay. And he stands up and heads down the hall, to, grab the TV and video games out of his son's room. Seeing Cyril and Marcy still in there. I'm guessing I don't know who stayed around versus who went to talk. And what do y'all want to do now?
Get our recording stuffs away from this child and away from where prying eyes. We need to take this to, I think, Glomus or Luna and get some other eyes on this. Just see. I think.
Okay.
That's Marcy's opinion. Is you get someone else who knows what the fuck is going on.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can go to either one. Sunday, it's after brunch, so the mall would be open, or you can run down to Florizon Manor.
We should also call the therapist and be like, "Hey, yeah, that kid has something going on. We'll deal with it." Well, actually, should we even bother? I think because we would have no update for her.
Our update is shit's fucked, yo.
Yeah, disregard that then.
I mean, that's up to you. I wish that Glomus had a fucking phone.
I know. What are we gonna call him on the ghoul? We need to get him the ghoul phone. What provider has trans-dimensional service?
I think AT&T dropped that.
I mean, he is in our physical world. We could just give him a phone.
Yeah.
It's not like he's on another plane or something.
I know, but it's I don't want to buy a phone for this guy.
I mean, they make burners. They
got give him a Cricket phone. It'll be all good.
I guess I will ask, did either of you two step out with Joel?
No, I stayed in the room.
Cool, perfect.
Yeah, we're doctoring the kid's broken nose.
Understood. Joel will go back to his car alone, and he will just send a quick message just saying, Big G coming home, Be right back.
Okay, so that message buzzes for you. I assume in the Phantom Phinders only group chat, not the one that includes Detective Bar.
Yeah.
That's so fucked. That's so fucked.
All right. Well, let's, as you guys are wrapping up over at the Smiths, or at least packing up your equipment, or whatever you want to do. If there's something specific you want to do there, or if you just want to stay here and kind of wait.
Hey, so at night you're gonna want to tie your son down and gag his mouth. No, I'm not saying this. You will utter dark truths that will warp and horrify you.
Right. Have you seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? You're gonna want to do that a bunch.
All right. So Joel, you make your way to Florazon. I mean, it's a good 40 minutes away.
He will speed
Okay.
the whole way there.
All right.
And he'll calmly get out of the car, close it, and then sprint through the front door.
Okay.
And he'll, Globus, Globe, buddy,
Yes, I'm down here.
get up here.
He's taking a shower.
He saunters up the stairs, taking them four at a time in his ghoul form. He turns the corner.
He's just got like a towel on.
He got a cap. He's got a shower cap.
Oh, gee, fucking. Okay. Problem. Person now.
Oh, yes.
And he disgustingly contorts down into a human form.
Joel's not watching it. He just immediately is turning back around and going outside.
Fully naked. He says, "Hang on, let me go grab my my clothes." And he heads down and he comes back up in a minute with khakis and a sort of white button down and a tweed jacket with leather patches.
He is so regretting his choices.
He says, what's going on?"
We'll explain in the car. And he'll jump in the car and he will pull a sick cinematic J-turn in the in the front yard and go out the door and half drifts out onto the street. And as he's doing this, he's just, okay, so there's a kid who's being possessed by some evil spirit talking about Tenebris. I know that means shadow. Everything else after that, no fucking clue. He is one twitchy head shake away from being a Jacob's Ladder extra.
I haven't seen that movie yet. Okay.
Does he look like Antoine right now?
No, he does not look like Antoine.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we weren't driving Antoine into town.
He assumed the other guys that he took with Cyril, which I've not described
Okay.
exceptionally, but I think I dropped a picture somewhere. So
He's a kid, like 10, 12, somewhere in that range. Don't know. Don't really care. I now have a new phobia.
I mean, if I'm riding in the back seat with Glomus, we can just show him the footage.
Oh, I assumed I went alone.
I thought you guys were staying. Yeah.
Oh, we were both staying. Oh, you took off without us. All right.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, Joel is not waiting. He's like, this kid needs fucking help now. And it is not going to be us.
So we're just waiting at this house for
For like an hour.
Like, looks out the window and is like, that fuck, he just left.
Columbus is like, so did you happen to save any of that holy water? Or
He thinks about it.
Didn't you dump out the holy water?
No.
he's like, I know some rituals, but I don't know that I want to do them. And it's just the kid, right?
The kid is the one's possessed, but his parents are there.
Okay. All right. I guess I could.
Listen, even if it's just you point us in the right direction, man, I don't fucking know. I hunted ghosts. We made all this shit up. I'm stoked that it's all real, man, but this is not cool.
Okay.
This is one step too far. He was talking about things in the night and encroaching shadows in the deep and asteroids and pockmarked moons. And man, we're fucking, there's aliens and shit. There's some dude who's right about fucking weird, like, groundedness between me and my sister. Like, what? And he's just like freaking out, and just the accelerator is like, Glomus just sees the speedometer keep going up.
You're gonna give a ghoul anxiety, man. Calm down.
Well, Joel's already there.
All right. Okay. Y'all make it back to the Smiths.
By the way, your name's Big G.
Okay. How about Monty? Call me Monty.
Okay, I'll try.
Monty G. What's a good G name?
Yeah, I was going to say, Monty does not start with a G.
Monty Giovanni. Yeah, that'll work. All right. He says, whatever you do, don't call me Dennis Rodman.
What?
I don't actually like it, okay? Don't tell Cyril that, but I don't actually like it, okay?
He's not going to ask questions. This is not the important thing right now. He'll open the door and motion for Glomus to go first.
Glomus enters with a bow and he says, Monty Giovanni at your service, sir. Are you Mr. Smith? And I forgot, I'm Mr. Smith.
Jesus Christ.
I love moments like that.
You're Mr. Smith.
Oh my gosh.
I love that he's talking to a telephone pole next to the house.
A fifth person enters the call.
Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith stands up, shakes his hand, and sits back down and says, my son's room is down the hallway.
Jesus Christ.
And
then he giggles.
To which Glomus responds, oh, well, all right. Well, I will be on my way then. You have a great day. Oh, you as well. And he heads down there, opening the door to, presumably, I don't know if Cyril and Marcy have stayed in the room or if they came back out or what, but you guys see who Cyril recognizes as Glomus in alternate human form, but Marcy's not seen before.
Holy shit, it's Dennis Rodman.
Says, yeah, please call me Monty.
Dennis Rod? What?
Yeah, he's
Joel
the worm.
sneaks in. He doesn't like that.
He enters the room and sees Neil Smith, and he says, Neil, I understand that you've been having some issues. Yes, sir. I've been apparently been having some real bad night terrors, and they turned on the spirit box, and I apparently went a little wild. It jumped off my bed.
And Cyril clicks it on right now.
Jesus, no, please don't.
I was just about to joke about turning it on and throwing it in the room and closing the door.
All right. Well, that would be fun. And so Glomus reaches out to him, putting his hand on his face, and let me make sure I've got this right. Oh, he does not do it.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck us.
Well, that's not good. He puts his hand up to his face and begins muttering an incantation, and in response, Neil puts his hand on Monty's face and begins uttering an incantation back.
Oh, no.
Fuck, I turned the spirit box off.
Okay. Nope, it's too late. Oh my gosh. Neil succeeds on his roll.
Fuck.
And all of a sudden, growing to 9 feet tall now, you see casting off a human form, Glomus is revealed, tearing through his clothes. And Neil Smith begins chanting something in Latin.
Guys, how did I make this worse? How did I make this worse by getting the one smart person in the team?
Let's go get Luna.
Just keep going, getting more people.
We can't get Luna.
We can't handle anything on our own.
Fuck, he's back in Idaho or whatever.
Okay, let me just double check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
You know the meme of the hand puppet that's just like, it has like no nose and it looks like a piece of like bread, and it's just like its lips are curled over its teeth and it's just staring on with wide-eyed just horror.
Okay, well, the good news is Glomus gets to act first in the renewed combat, and he's going to spend his first action to revert to human form, which costs him a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't run out of that. That's going to take his whole turn. Cyril, what do you do?
I turn off the spirit box.
The spirit box was not on.
Oh, spirit box is not on. Okay. I thought I clicked it on, but that's all right.
Oh, did you click it on?
Oh, 100%.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Well, I misunderstood, but the timing of this all works so that either way, this is kind of what would have happened either way.
What would have naturally happened? Yeah.
Yes.
So he will turn the spirit box off.
Okay.
And then what happens? Does Neil stop?
Nope. There is no change in his demeanor.
Okay, then he will punch Neil right in the mouth.
Okay, go ahead and make an unarmed combat.
Ass. Oh no.
Oh God.
That's a success, 20 under 40. What is it, a D4 minus 1?
Yep.
2 more points of damage.
Okay, a little more beat up, but still kicking. Marcy, what do you do?
I think Marcy is going to try and restrain his arms.
Okay. Little grapple action.
I'm going to try to prevent him from casting spells as best he can. That's a 36 under 40. Holy shit.
All right.
Nice.
We're hitting these 40s, man. We're hitting these fucking 40s.
Let me just check one thing real quick. Okay, yeah, unarmed combat. I mean, technically, both hands free in hand-to-hand range, and it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so if you unarmed combat successfully, so all unarmed or melee weapon attacks against a pinned target are at a 20% bonus. So just FYI.
Hell yeah.
Okay, comes Neil. So Neil is pinned. So he is going to attempt to. He's going to.
The entire time she's just screaming, Monty, fucking do something, Monty!
He's going to attempt to escape. He doesn't have a. He's got a decent shot at this. Strength times 5. He fails, so he remains pinned.
Yes!
He looks at Glomus and he says, again in sort of an unnaturally deep voice, he says, I know what you are, I know what you are, I know what you are. And it's going to be Joel's turn now.
Joel will run to the front next to Monty / Glomus, and he will look Glomus in the eyes, and he'll just calmly as he can, what do I need to do? Like asking him what can Joel do to help whatever he is trying to do.
He says, again, if you had the holy water, that would be great. Anything that might sort of clear things out here.
Don't got no holy water left there, bud.
Did we ever return the items that we took from Luna's, like the armory episode when we got geared up to fight?
You haven't said you did, so I assume not.
They're just in the back of the trunk, I would presume. Or
yeah, probably.
I mean,
you could have Manya. There's just no. I wouldn't say no. Maybe they're in the camera, bags.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're in his trunk, he would have brought them in this instance.
Hey, that sounds like a 50-50. All right, low's good. Obviously, this is Delta Green, so nope. Sorry, they're in the trunk. They're not in the camera bags.
Ooh. All right.
Hey, but there's a window right there, and your car is right outside the window.
Cool. Joel calmly goes, there's no holy water left, homie. And he will go to he'll go to the door. Is there a lock on the door?
It can lock from the it can lock.
Cool. He will lock it, and he will open the window, and he'll hop out the window and make his way to his car.
All right. That sounds like a fair use of your turn. Becomes Glomus's turns again, and he's like, well, I'm not going to wait. And he leans down. I don't know. Would it make sense given what he's doing? Because it says it's like unarmed or melee attacks, but this is kind of a special spell attack. I don't know if he should get a bonus to his spell here. What do you think?
I figure it's more, can he overpower and use whatever shenanigans it is to use the power, and not does he hit?
All right. So Glomus puts his hand up against Neil's head, begins chanting something in a language that none of you speak or understand. And with a 7 under his power, he succeeds. And let's hope he rolls high here. 5 is good. All right, he's almost done.
He's almost done.
So you see a little bit of thrashing, and sort of chaotic things happening. Subside just a little bit, but not a ton. Cyril, what do you do?
What are the chances that Cyril has the Orgonite on him?
No.
Why would you have the Orgonite on you? Because
we were going to a
last we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, true. And you guys were talking about how many ghosts you could fit in there.
Yeah.
I think that it's totally possible that Cyril has the Orgonite on him.
How about I do a luck roll?
Yeah, go ahead. That's. Hey, look. Why else would we have luck?
That's right. So if I go under, that's a no. If I go under, that's a yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there you go.
I do have the Organite.
Yep. In your pocket, you got the Organite.
You fucking animal. Oh my god.
While Glomus is reaching down to do his incantation, Cyril pulls out the Organite from his camera bag around his waist, and he looks down at Neil, and he presses the Organite directly into the flesh of his neck.
Okay. Give me a power roll.
That's a failure.
Yep. So pressing it into the flesh of his neck, you feel a little bit of it kind of feels like a little bit charged, but nothing seems to happen right away.
He's just going to hold it there for as long as he can.
That's fine. Marcy, what do you do?
Marcy's going to hold back a scream will rise up from her throat, but she will seize it down, trying to hold it back so not alert Neil more than he already likely is. Not Neil, the father, Mr. Smith. I am hesitant. I think in character, Marcy would want to smack the Organite out of Cyril's hand.
You can always do that.
I'm not trying to instigate PvP, but I think in this instance, Marcy would not trust that motion right now.
Okay, let's do contested strength rolls then.
Are you opposed to that? Or is that...
It's up to you, Noah.
Either contested strength or contested dex, I think would make sense.
I would say dex for me.
Okay, let's do dex.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. I got a 7 under 60, but I think Cyril got it.
I got a 19 under 75.
So Cyril successfully slaps away Marcy's hand as she tries to slap away the Organite.
What are you doing?
I don't trust that thing.
It's fine, Marcy. Just chill the fuck out.
What if you put...
It worked once.
Moving on to Neil Smith's turns. He does a push-up off the floor and gets on his, attempts to get to his knees, but he reaches out, grabbing Cyril, since I think Cyril's kind of the closest at this point, having moved in, and he's gonna reach out and touch you. Oh my gosh, I cannot roll for crap. 97.
Yeah.
He touches you, and you feel a little jolt charge through your body, but nothing happens. All right, Joel, you're at the trunk of your car. What do you do?
I grab the remaining bundle of sage.
Okay.
And he lights it and runs back to the window and just fans the smoking sage into the room and is like, but spirit, leave, spirit, go. Just saying shit like that. Just I command you to leave the boy alone.
What a fucking scene.
I think that is, I assume that you have put away all your recording stuff at this point.
That's up to them.
Yeah, I think y'all said you were putting it away, so...
Yeah, we had 80 minutes to just chill. I think we definitely were backing up.
All right, so Glomus begins chanting again, reaching out to the guy. Extremely passes and does 6 points. Oh, that's really good. Almost there. Given that, that is the extent of Glomus's turn as he chants and attempts to continue to exercise this kid. And it's Cyril's turn. Cyril, if you want to keep doing this, again, give me that power roll. And with the sage burning, let's go ahead and give you a plus 20% to this roll.
Yeah. That is a success. 2 under 60.
Amazing. So,
Jesus.
Even without the modifier, 2%. And go ahead and roll, let's say 1d6 for this. I don't remember what we had where you rolling earlier, but let's do 1d6 for the Organite.
3.
All right, and 3, which takes him past, you only had 1 possession point left, which possession point is my own custom, almost like hit points, but for how much a ghost is in you. And so as you press in, exerting the power of your will against this child, you feel him thrash, and then you see that the Organite begins to get smokier and darker, where it has been sort of white Smoky, it now has turned a shade of gray in there, but Neil begins to thrash less and less, and you have successfully subdued and solved this little possession puzzle. And Neil says, what happened? I thought I saw like a dog thing. Who are you? He looks up at oh no. He looks up at Glomus, and Glomus is like, hey, I'm my name's Monty Giovanni. I'm a little consultant. I'm the consultant that they brought in. Oh yeah, they said they needed somebody to help them out. Well, did you guys fix it? He looks around, and Glomus says, yeah, I think we did fix it, bud. You shouldn't have any more issues with those night terrors. It says, hey, did you no one gave you an amulet at school or anything, right? Right? You don't have an amulet. He opens his shirt a little. He's like, you're not wearing an amulet in there, right? And, no,
you don't have an amulet dealer at your school.
He's got a cootie catcher.
I'm not. I don't have an amulet. No, it's normal school. It's Friday. We had a little pep rally, and came home, did my homework, and played video games.
Video games.
This did start, Monty, a few days ago.
Yeah, it was last Friday.
Joel will look at Glomus with the most knowing of looks,
He gives a slight shrug, and he points to his coat and pants, which have been slightly torn and ripped at the seams. He's like, I think I should go. Why is my window open? I never open my window. Does it smell weird in here?
Yep, that's...
You farted when you were thrashing.
Oh, no.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Is it like when you die, you poop your pants?
Yep, everybody, you evacuated your pants. Luckily, you just had gas.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
It's really embarrassing that you farted in your room.
Can you not include that in the final cut?
Oh, we got it all on video, too. About to be a viral sensation.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't recording. I don't want to be known as the kid who farted his pants.
Yep, you're gonna be the ghost fart.
Ghost fart.
Oh man,
ghost farter.
First known possession of ghost to make you fart.
Fart. You're gonna be the essence of Taco Bell.
There's a ghost in my ass and it can't get out.
You were measuring how much a ghost was in you. I didn't realize it was that far.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's like the level of possession. It's not the level of other stuff.
Sure. It could be. Wink.
Yes, level of fart gas.
Level of fart gas to ghost makes you...
Okay, well, anyways, I'm going to go now. Hey, Joel, do you mind giving me a ride back to my house?
Absolutely. I do need to stop somewhere to get you a little thank you gift there, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And he'll motion out the window. Just like, come on, we'll get out of here.
You're leaving out the window.
I love how cryptic Joel is all the time.
You must step out the window as Mr. Smith sort of...
Well, Joel's been out the window. He didn't come back in.
Mr. Smith sort of leans in the door. He's like, are you guys smoking pot in here?
Just some cloves. That's all. We do that to ease the situation.
That door was locked.
I can unlock the door. I just put a little key on the top of the thing. And
yeah. It's just the charms. It's all right.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, hey, something sounded weird in here again. I assume that what happened?
Yeah, Mr. Smith, your problem is solved. We with the help of Big G over here, he certainly helped us out. I don't think you're going to be having any more night terrors from your son.
Yeah. Okay. Well, awesome. Why are you stepping out the window? What do you could just go out the front door.
I was already out the window.
Okay.
He never leaves the room by the same way he came in.
Glomus is halfway out the window, and he's like, "Yeah, I always have to go out
It's a weird OCD thing with him.
Yep.
He's a one-way person.
Yeah, I am a person.
I am a person.
Watch him get into the car. He's gonna have to go into the driver's side and then climb over.
He had already opened the passenger door a little, and he closes it and goes around and does that.
Just already in the driver's seat. He's just, God damn it.
Fuck.
Sorry. All right. Well, all right. You guys have a good day. Again, do I owe you for this? I can't remember. Did we agree on payment?
No.
Well, I can just here. He pulls out of his pocket. He's like, here. And it's just like a couple $100 gift cards to Carrefour Candy Company at their central store, which is just in the center of basically it's in that center divider in Main Street, between Main and Park. So you each get $100. It's expensive candy, so that's like a couple things, right? Because it's like the big boxes and everything.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like
It's like the M&M factory. Yeah.
It's like, well, thank you guys. Neil, how are you doing? I think I'm feeling better. I mean, my head is really hurting. I must have jumped into a wall again. I think I did that twice today. It's really weird. But yeah. Oh, well, all right, son. I guess you can have your TV and stuff back. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, let's bring him back. And
Just know he can't play any sports games.
I don't like sports games.
Or any RPG games.
Oh, no!
No, he should be fine. He can play whatever he wants.
Oh, okay. All right. You hear that, Dad? I can finally play the weird Japanese games you won't let me play.
oh god.
There's this cool volleyball game I want to play.
Help, my sister turned into a slime.
Oh, dead or alive, volleyball.
Dude, they say if you ate up your age, the boobs jiggle more.
Oh man, there's a secret cheat code for more boobs.
Jesus Christ.
This kid seems like the kid that would know that.
100%.
And with the secret cheat code so that you see more boobs, that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Great place to end it.
Organite strikes again.
Organite strikes again. All right.
I can't believe
2 souls.
Oh, who knows how many souls that Organite can hold?
We're going to find out.
Thank you once again for tuning in to Chaos Springs Eternal Presents Season 1, City of Woe. This is a Delta Green actual play. Shout out to Arc Dream Publishing for putting out Delta Green. It's my favorite role-playing system. So thank you to those guys, and thank you to all of you for listening. Please make sure that you go rate and review us on iTunes or your podcast app of choice. I know Google Podcasts is wrapping up here soon, so RIP. We are going to start putting these out to YouTube as well, so make sure you go check the link in the show notes and go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube for when that happens. Every little bit helps, guys. We really appreciate the feedback that we've been getting. Make sure you email us once you've done your review, and if you give us an NPC name, we'll happily incorporate them. We are going to have more characters join us in Carrefour, so thank you for listening, and thank you to Pawns Are Kings for Cocytus. It's our theme song, and let's listen to the rest of it now.
The eyes of corpses have no glow. Made this change just for myself. Rambling about my mental health. Demons on this hazy hill.
Hey guys, so this is after the outro song Tyler here. I just really wanted to say thank you all for listening. It means a lot, especially all the people that keep coming back. And my important message to you, the true fans that waited, is pee pee poo poo.
I hate you.
All right.